Hey, this is Mark watching on MTC Media with your takeaways from UVA's 73-61 win over North Carolina Central. The Cavs were led by Armand Franklin's 21 points in the win on opening night. First thing I want to look at is their three-point shooting. Obviously, they were struggle with that last season, 247th in the country in three-point shooting percentage. Last night, respectful 11 for 25. A lot of that came in the first half, where Franklin really had was really good on offense. He finished shooting 4 for 7 from long distance. So UVA, that's something that needs to continue, which is their outside shooting, their three-point shooting, something that hurt them at times last season. Well, because of the three-point shooting, or you can argue because of this next, the three-point shooting was good, which was the spacing. If you looked at UVA's actions last night, a lot of pin downs, some floppy actions and stuff when North Carolina Central was playing man-to-man. It was opening up the lanes, opening up the driving lanes. A lot of driving kicks allowed you to finish at the basket. Really got this team in a flow on the offensive end. And last but not least, the last takeaway was the slow start in the second half. And a lot of that was driven magically enough by their defense. The defense was not very good at the beginning of the second half. They were up by 8 at halftime, let North Carolina Central actually briefly, very, very briefly, take a 1-point lead in the second half. But overall, North Carolina Central shot 50% in the second half. Some of them were tough shots. There was a tough three in particular that North Carolina Central hit in the second half that you kind of like, oh, okay. I'm going to have to give you that one. But for the most part, I didn't think that in the second half that the defense was that good. So those were my three takeaways from the win over North Carolina Central. Next game up for the Cavaliers is Friday at home against Monmouth. This is Marcus Washington from MTC Media.